Good morning, everybody from Panama. This is Randy Hilarski coming at you from my pool. Today, we're going to talk a little about what's going on with the Federal Reserve and inflation that's heading our way. We know that the Federal Reserve Chairman's all about the inflation. Keep these markets flying, keep people happy. I don't know, maybe their goal is to get Trump reelected, who knows? But that's none of my concern. I don't vote. So, what I want to talk about is what happens in the case of inflation. So, you guys who have been following me for a long time know that I come from the world of gold and silver, and I was a writer in gold and silver prior to finding Bitcoin. And I was in the gold and silver world, selling gold and silver back in 2011, before life changed and I went a different direction and did marketing instead. So I think we're going to revisit what we saw in 2011, but it's going to be much, much more inflation than we had back then. And back then we saw the price of gold just shoot up, and silver as well. Silver did like a 3x during that time frame. Sorry if it's a little bit windy out here. It's summertime in Panama, and that's what happens in summertime. So if we see another run up, maybe we'll see a gold rise by 40-50%. It's entirely possible. That's just with regular bad inflation, right? That's not hyperinflation. That's regular inflation, where we have maybe trillions being printed and it's going into the markets, and people want to put it into a safe haven, so they put it into gold. And it causes the price of gold to go up, and of course silver. And I own a little bit of gold, and I have a nice bit of silver. I love precious metals still, but I haven't bought any in years. So I chose crypto. And I don't know about you guys, but after getting into crypto, seeing what it's like to make 100% in just a couple days sometimes, when someone says you're going to make 30% in a year or 40% in a year by holding gold, or 2 years or 5 years, it just doesn't cut it. You get addicted to the high returns, and I admit I am. So right now, the Bitcoin market is just a fraction of the size of gold, and we all saw what happened to Bitcoin this last week with the news out of Russia, and we saw what happened last week with the possible war with Iran. So during geopolitical tensions, we see what happens to Bitcoin. And remember one thing, people say that Bitcoin won't be affected by geopolitics. I wholeheartedly disagree. Bitcoin is a safe haven, just like gold is, and it will continue to be. If Bitcoin, if gold goes up 30% or 40%, what's Bitcoin going to do? It's probably going to do 3, 4, 5x, 10x. Who knows? It's going to be some pretty amazing numbers. So get excited. That might not happen in 2020. I'm predicting most of this is going to happen in 2021. Which really excites me. So security's here, and they're having looks like a little meeting. So have a great day. Keep stacking that Bitcoin. And if you want to do it automatically, use Unity Coin. Unity Coin is a great little tool that I use. My friend Rostik Rusev and Amanda Schmiegel of the Crypto Coin Trader Group, they both are on the team. So I highly recommend it. Cheers from Panama.